Okay, so here's my my jerry can holder at this moment. As you can hear, it's far too windy outside to be doing any MIG welding, so I just tacked some flux core. I don't really like flux core in the long run. I really like to see my weld pool when I'm welding, so flux core kind of throws me off a little bit, but I just tacked it together here. We get the general idea and get it all nice and squared before I hit it with the MIG welding. You ever have one of those moments where you're looking for a piece just to finish a project? Like, I bought this flat strap, flat metal, all the angle iron I already had. These were just chunks of angle iron. I have a few more like that over here. They're all rusty. I had to do some electrolysis on them and clean them up some. The bottom part was a bed frame that I already had. I welded it together and cleaned it up real nice on the welds. I didn't get into the corners there, but you know, well, I might hit it with a little bit of wire brush or something, but it's real hard to get your grinding discs in there. So yeah, I'm just going to paint over all of this. It's going to be all black, but back to what I was looking for. I was looking for a piece to go across here, and you know, I don't have a huge hoard. I just have, you know, some stuff I've collected along the way, but this piece jumped out at me. Look at that. Just perfect length. It's got those little holes in it, but I don't care. It's nice, same width as the rest of the build. Just perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's gonna go on there just nicely. I'm just excited about that. That was one of the better scores, I think, of the day. So, yeah, get that done. Still over here kind of working on this guy. I'm going to weld this on. I'm not sure if I'm going to weld it actually, or if I'm going to put a couple of holes, a couple or two holes, and put a couple holes through that bar there in the middle, and just bolt it down like a son of a bitch so I can have it removable. But then again, what's the point in having it removable, you know? It's probably always going to have some gas cans on there. I'm going to do something about, once the gas can's in, I'm going to have some kind of another piece of metal that's going to go through this right here, and then back down to the corners or something with a lock on it to prevent it from being open so nobody steals my gas. But, that's a little bit later on. Once I want to get another gas can, make sure they both close in the same position with this down, so then I could have a piece of metal all the way across both of them. But that's where I'm at with that, as far as the locking them into position. I also hold them in there. I had this other jerry can holder I had built, which was pretty cool. It would have worked for individual purpose stuff. I'll show you how it works. It's got this piece of tube welded onto the end of a bar that I bent sideways, and I got this piece of inner tube, and I used some what is that stuff? It's called the Right Stuff gasket maker. This stuff basically turns into rubber. So I use that to glue it onto the metal, and it holds on there real good. It's basically another layer of rubber. So that goes under the edge there, and then the same thing on this piece. I put some inner tube in there with some focus. Come on, focus. With some the Right Stuff to hold it down, and then this just slides over like that. Locks into place from there, and then you would just have a hole through here with the bolt. I mean a lock, but that would support the weight of it and lock it into place. But that was before I got onto this whole bumper building project. Like my shirt. This is it's got a few holes in it, so it's not as nice as it looks, but I was thinking about doing something on the side, maybe off of here with a little bit of you know, maybe some thinner stuff like this. You know, it doesn't have to be super beefy, just enough to hold it to where I can lock it down you know, if someone really wanted to wrench at it, I suppose they could steal my gas, but it would be kind of tough. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, either something like this or just a strap that goes across the front. I haven't really decided on that. I'm gonna see how it works. I might put some rubber along the edges here too, just to keep it a little bit cushioned for the ride. That way I don't get too much wear on the bottom of my gas cans. So that's where I'm at today. It's getting towards the end of the day. I don't know if you can see the sunset. It looks real bright up there. Let's see if I clear it into the shot. Get a view of this. Get some real beautiful sunsets in the state of New Mexico. Yeah, I guess if it was a little bit lower and not just behind that cloud, it'd look really cool. Maybe I'll, in about a half hour or so, I'll take some more video to show you guys, because that's some beautiful stuff right there. Talk to you later. There's some beauty right there. It'll turn even more purple as it goes down. I love the sunsets here in this state of New Mexico.